Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Small Account Challenge 2.0, where I'm documenting my trades starting with just $500. After this second trade today, my challenge account has more than doubled in just 2 trades. And in today's video, not only will I go over how I traded the setup from what the stock AI scanner picked out for us to trade, but I'm answering fantastic questions that I recently got from your comments. The first question was, your AI scanner picks up multiple stocks. How do you decide which one to focus on during trading hours? This is such an important question because, let's face it, trading can feel overwhelming when you're bombarded with alerts. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll learn my step-by-step method for zeroing in on the right stocks at the right time. If you're serious about leveling up your day trading skills and your day trading game, this is a video for you. First, let's quickly cover what an AI stock scanner does. These tools analyze real-time market data like price movements, trading volume, and patterns to flag stocks that match your criteria. Think of them as your personal assistant, monitoring thousands of stocks all at once so that you don't have to. But here's the thing, not every alert is worth chasing. That's where a focused strategy comes in. When my scanner throws out multiple options, the first thing that I check is volume. Why? Because high volume equals liquidity, and liquidity equals opportunity. Stocks with strong momentum, whether they're surging upwards or dropping sharply, where the action is. Momentum gives you the potential for significant gains in a short period of time. And here's a pro tip. I love looking at stocks with a pre-market volume above their 10-day average. This tells me that there is strong interest, even before the market opens. Now let's dive into the charts. Chart patterns are like a roadmap. They tell you where a stock might go next. I'm always looking for setups that align with my trading strategy, like breakouts, which is a stock breaking above resistance on a strong volume. Rebounds off of key levels that show buyers are stepping in. These patterns aren't random. They reflect the psychology of the buyers and the sellers in the market. And here's another pro tip. I set alerts for key price levels on my chart and watch list so that I'm not glued to the screen. Let the tech work for you. Step 3. Float and volatility. Float refers to the number of shares available for trading. I focus on low to medium float stocks because they tend to move faster and offer better opportunities for big price swings, and that's perfect for a day trader. But be warned, while volatility is exciting, it's also super risky. That's why I look for stocks with a manageable risk-reward profile. Think of it as controlled chaos. And here's a pro tip. Stocks with a float 50 million shares are usually my go-to for dynamic moves. Step 4, the risk-reward ratio. At the end of the day, trading is about minimizing risk and maximizing reward. So before entering any trade, I always ask myself, what's my stop loss level? What's my target price? If the potential reward isn't at least twice the risk, then I'm going to skip that trade. Simple as that. Let's say that you buy at $1.30 and your risk is this $1.26 smart line. That's only a 4-cent risk, and you're aiming for a 56-cent move. That's a 1 to 14 risk-reward ratio. So let me ask you, would you risk 4 cents to make 56 cents per share? Well, of course you would. That's perfect for my small account challenge. Because my available capital starting today was $700, which means at $1.30 per share, I can leverage 538 shares. And my profit with that would be $301. So let me show you how this all ties together with a real-life example that our AI stock scanner picked out for us today. And let's walk through this example. Today, the AI scanner alerted my traders for QSI. Volume was surging over 2,000% above the average. The price had been ping-ponging between $1.38 and $1.26. That's these two smart levels that our algo plots on the chart for us. Now, this particular stock has a higher float of around 97 million shares, but it had amazing news, which was a collaboration with NVIDIA. And NVIDIA is a huge catalyst anytime you have something like that going on. And with the Smart Target tool that I give my pro members, that showed us we had a critical target of around $1.83 to $1.86. And that's this thicker white horizontal line here. And there were some minor targets in between here. So my plan was to shoot for this $1.83 to $1.86 and use these minor levels as trailing stops, which means as price pushes through these minor targets, I'll stay in the trade and use them as my support and trailing stop all the way to this smart target. That is, if price sets up and gives me an entry as close to the smart level as possible, because that's how to bring risk down to practically zero. Always buy at support, never chase. And price sold down and held this smart level here, this white horizontal line at $1.26. And it actually bounced hard up off of that level. So I could have actually entered right there, but I decided to wait until price was above all of these EMAs. And that finally occurred between 6:37 and 6:38 a.m., which is when I entered my trade at $1.30 with my stop loss of $1.26. That is an excellent, almost no risk level. And again, my target was going to be anything above $1.83 and as close to $1.86 as possible. Now, buyer volume remained solid and strong all the way to my target, with a slight blip at opening bell where price did dip down to this 50 EMA, but it held that level. And since I was already in really good profit at that point, I stayed in, I didn't panic, and then it showed my favorite pattern. You see this stalling of price right here at my target? This one literally gave us 5 chances to fill our orders right at the target. So that was my exit. I sold all 538 shares at $1.86 for a profit of $301.28. So why does this work so well? Well, this process eliminates the guesswork. By focusing on volume, price patterns, float, and risk to reward, you're not just reacting at every alert. You're strategically narrowing your pick down to the very best opportunities. And here's another pro tip. Keep a trading journal like the dynamic one that I give my pro members. Tracking what works and what doesn't work will help you refine your criteria over time. So here are some common questions that I get about this whole process. Do you trade every stock the AI scanner alerts you? Definitely not. Scanner is my starting point. I use my filters to find quality over quantity. Second question, how much time does this whole process take? Well, once you get the hang of it, the entire process literally takes less than 1 minute. Trading is part science and part art. With the right tools, you can turn that chaos of the market into consistent profits and opportunities. So if you're ready to take your trading to the next level, consider joining my mentoring program at MomentumStockTraders.com, where I give you all of the tools, the scanners, the smart target tools, the planners, the watch list, the alerts, and everything, plus the one-on-one mentoring that you need to become a top-tier profit trader every day. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button for ongoing tips and updates and strategies and education. And thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes today for day 2 of this small account trading challenge, Challenge 2.0. And if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips, strategies, and updates on this challenge. And drop a comment below if you have any questions about today's trade or want to share your experience with your own trading. And if you're serious about learning how to day trade and become a more profitable day trader and take your skills to the next level, join my mentoring program at MomentumStockTraders.com, where I give you all of my tools, AI scanner, access to the Discord channel with daily alerts, watch lists, trade plans, and more. Not to mention the amazing mentoring that you get from me, where we deep dive into the setups, the strategies, and the tools to help you reach your trading goals every day. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.